Alright guys, hey, I'm gonna do a short video about HP tuners. This is tuning software. Basically with this software here you can basically uh, copy your engine computer, make changes to it, save that as a file, and upload those to the car. And basically with this device here, this HP tuners will let you tune GM, Ford, Dodge, and some Mercedes vehicles. As of now, particular unit comes loaded up with 8 credits, which is generally enough to tune 4 vehicles. Usually takes 2 credits per vehicle to tune. It comes with the software here. Basically, you upload this into your computer or your laptop, and it's got the editor software and the scanner software. This is the device here. The Pro unit has got a couple features over the standard unit. This is runs about $650 is what they run. I think the standard's about $100 less. The standard does not have the feature, this record feature on it. This will actually store your data logs inside this device, as opposed to the standard. You'd have to save it on your computer, and you can't store anything in data logs in the device. The Pro also has this inputs for different kind of tuning devices, like wideband air fuel ratio gauge, or a exhaust gas temperature gauge. Couple different outputs. It just gives you more of options for different tuning devices you can hook up to it. USB cable comes with it. Hook up to your computer. OBD2 cable to hook up to your engine computer. I'll show you kind of what it looks like on the computer here. Alright, here we are. It's got a editor and a scanner. I'll show y'all the scanner. This would be like for your data logging here. It's got different parameters, like a previous video I had about data logging through the Diablo Intune. It's pretty much the same thing. It's kind of a little bit better. It's got quite a bit more parameters that you can actually data log with. And you can save here. I'll show you a file that's been saved here. I'll load it. This is a file here from a 2009 Chevy pickup. You can see basically here it's just idling. The RPM is idling, and the speed 0. Injector duty is 1.3, so the very little from the injectors at idle. Your mass, your spark knock, so there's 0 knock right now. Spark timing 14 degrees. Throttle position sensor. O2 sensor voltage. Usually in here, if you had a wideband, this is where it would show up in here. Your short-term and long-term fuel trims here, basically showing that our fueling is good. Quite a bit of different parameters in here. Pretty nice. Even if you don't really plan on tuning a vehicle, it does have very good diagnostic features in here. If you're trying to repair your own vehicle, and you like doing stuff like that, it's pretty nice. You can actually play it in real time, and you can see it here in real time. So I mean, you know, generally if you had something wrong with the vehicle, your short-term and long-term fuel trims would be way out of whack here. And you know, they're showing between, you know, 10, -10 or +10. Everything's pretty good. Once they get way up above that, you know, then the car has got some kind of lean condition or rich condition, you know, and it's running. You maybe got a vacuum leak or an exhaust leak somewhere. So that's a pretty cool little feature there. We'll stop it here. I'll show y'all the editor. This is where you would actually go in and make changes to the actual engine, the tune for the engine computer. We'll open one. These here are like actual example files that comes with it. You can kind of look at these and kind of study them somewhat. This is a 2006 Chrysler 300. Bring up some of the stuff, general features. See, it shows your engine size. If you had the engine board out and you got a bigger engine, you can go in here and change this for a different engine size. Some of your idle airflow characteristics, map of volumetric efficiency tables, fueling here. So you can go in here and you can here's a multi-displacement system enabled, so you can click off that and disable it. Your MDS here, Stoich. This is one thing it's kind of different about Dodge as compared to other vehicles. Dodge actually uses fuel-air ratio as opposed to air-fuel ratio. So they're a little different, man. I'm kind of learning about how the Dodges work and stuff. So basically, like this number here, your zeros. This number here is going to basically be the same as a 14.7. So Stoich would be for like your Ford or your GM. So tuning Dodges is a totally different beast. A couple other things like your engine diagnostics here. This is where all your engine codes and stuff would be. If you have check engine lights, you can actually go in here and enable or disable actual codes. Say like if you had headers put on and you're throwing O2 codes from the headers, you can go in here and actually disable. This is how like a tuner you know, would go in and disable the codes for the rear O2s if you added long tube headers or if you took your cats off. Transmission fuel system. Here's another. You can go to fans. So like your engine fans, coolant fans. On here. Speedometer. You can go in here and change your limiter. So speed limiter 155. Limited by fuel. That's what 155. It basically would cut the fuel. And also down here it shows you a little description. See, speed limiter at which fuel delivery is disabled. So it has a little couple of features here to kind of guide you through everything. Overall, pretty cool. You know, you can make very little small changes. And you make something, you know, you'd want to save as you know, a certain file, and then here you can click write to vehicle, and you can upload it to your vehicle. And you know, go from there. If it doesn't do good, then you can you know, go back and load your previous file that you've had before. But that's pretty overall pretty neat system. You know, if you kind of want to get into tuning yourself and learning about stuff. You know, I like learning about engines and tuning. I really don't plan on becoming a professional tuner, but I got a couple cars I'd kind of like to, you know, mess with and do a little bit of tuning myself too. So that's a pretty cool little device. All right, guys, I'll talk to y'all next time. Later.